Hey, what is up, guys? This is Bibz signing in from TMGM headquarters, and today we will be discussing Black Ops 2. We'll start first with the weapons.
Hey guys, this is destinysnake here, and I'll give you my opinions on what the weapons should be in Black Ops 2. Now, I won't be actually naming like, oh, I want the M16, I don't like the FAMAS. No, I just want, what I really want, I want the guns to kill fast, but I also would like them to be have lots of recoil. Now, my reasoning for this is because it actually takes skill to kill. Yes, skill to kill, you heard me. Now, what I didn't like about Modern Warfare 3 is whoever shot first won the gunfight. Now, with Black Ops, this was different, where if you had enough skill to control the recoil and get enough shots on, even if you got your shots on second, you could still win the gunfight. Now, this is what I want in Black Ops 2, and that's what I'm expecting, actually, because since Black Ops did it so well, I think that's how it should be in Black Ops 2. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say about weapons in Black Ops 2.
I think the gun should be like a mix of Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops, because in Modern Warfare 3 they kill way too quickly, while Black Ops it's a bit too slow in my opinion, so a mix of both would be good for the recoil and the gun damage.
Hey, Vee-rex here, and all I have to say, well, I looked at the campaign that the game's gone, and I just saw there's just no recoil. It just looks too much to W3, and I just think it's not Black Ops. So I just hope that there's enough recoil in that game.
Alright, next we're going to be talking about the class system, the 10-point class system. Now, if you guys don't know, you're probably living under a rock. Black Ops 2 has a 10-point class system. Now, this works so with everything, you have your gun, a secondary grenade, and I think it's 2 secondary grenades and 3 perks. And I'm quite sure that's your base 10 points, but you could do it differently. You could say you don't need your secondary, you don't need your grenade, and you don't need your flashbangs. Well, you could sacrifice those, put a wild card on, and get another perk. Now, I think this would be a good idea, but I see problems here. You could take, say you had a class that had no primary, and how many ever perks you can get, and ask your friend to kill themselves, and they give you a gun with 4 attachments. Now, you see the problematic here. You have so much possibilities to cheat. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
I think class system is really brilliant, so you have more options about, like, do you want more perks or, like, more attachments on your gun. So this gives a lot more variety on the game and what people will like to choose. So that's it.
And all I have to say, well, I just both agree with Bibz and destinysnake, because, you know, it's very good. I like it because it's just different compared to all the other Call of Duties, but, you know, we can actually abuse it, and it might just make the game just crap.
Alright, and this is definitely my favorite subject. This is zombies. Now, I'm a big zombie fan, and as you've seen in our previous video, our intro video, I'm pretty good at zombies, and I really am excited for zombies. But I would like it. Yeah, like, I know the raid training is fun, but I still would like a little variety. So maybe something more Left 4 Dead-ish. If you guys know what I mean, you probably do. And if you haven't played Left 4 Dead, the zombies are easier to kill, but there's more of them. Now, that's just my opinion. Either way, I'm really excited for zombies.
I'm not really a big zombie fan, but I heard about this thing like zombies versus players, where you have to compete against other players in multiplayer to, like, get the Juggernaut or whatever. So yeah, I think this could be interesting and add a little twist to the game.
Well, I personally think, well, you know, I looked at the trailer that just was released about a week ago, and I noticed, well, cool, there's a bus and stuff, but I don't seem to see that there's a big map. I think we have to use the bus to get to every single place, and if I think that's a big map, I just don't feel it's going to be a good game, because you won't be able to rape train around the whole map, and that's just what I think is the best way to kill zombies.
Yeah, but you do need to keep in mind that those big maps, it'll probably be like the smaller maps, like where you don't have to move in between with the bus, will probably be as big as the normal maps. So your training should be probably the same until you take the bus.
I hope that's the thing.
Alright, next we're going to be talking about maps. Now, multiplayer maps, not zombie maps. So all I really have to say about the maps is I hope they're not just as corridor-like as Modern Warfare 3 maps, where all it is like 3 corridors and you get through the maps.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's actually pretty bad. If you look at it, it's pretty much the same. It's just the same map, pretty much reskinned. So these maps now they change during the game, a bit like Battlefield 3. Well, so I've heard. Yeah, I don't know how that'll work out. I'll wait and see.
For the maps, I think there should be like a great balance of map of long-range combat and close-quarter combats, and just like hard at a bit in Modern Warfare 3, was you could use anything effectively on this map. So I'd like to see really close-quarter maps like Dome or Nuketown, but revamped a bit, and some really long-range maps so you can add a little more variety.
So yeah, I think for the maps, they should actually make it bigger maps and have maps that look more like Black Ops, because Modern Warfare 3, I just don't like the maps. I know it's just weird. Look, I'll take an example. I mean, okay, well, say mission. I mean, the spawn in that game is just so terrible. I mean, when you spawn, you're gonna die 2 seconds later. You know, because everyone knows the spawn and stuff. Unlike on Black Ops, I mean, I can name any map apart from Nuketown, and you'll be able to actually spawn without dying within a range of 2 seconds.
Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much maps summed up. Now, lag compensation. This should be a pretty short point. I think we all just don't want lag compensation.
No, if you have bad bad lag, then it doesn't work.
Go buy better internet. That's all I have to say. Just go buy better internet.
You shouldn't be able to use like someone who has this expensive internet and use it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And you just play badly, yeah.
Yep. Next, so yeah, that's pretty much all we have to say about lag compensation. Now, hit detection. This has been a problem for a lot of people, I believe, in Call of Duties. I haven't really, well, yeah, I've experienced a few times where hit detection would be a problem, but generally it's actually not that bad for me. But I just do, well, so I'm going to make a comparison to Battlefield 3. A lot of you guys don't like this, but this is actually pretty important. Now, Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops and all the other Call of Duties are hit scans. Now, what a hit scan is, it doesn't actually generate a bullet. Your bullet does not exist in the world, if that makes any sense. So there's no bullet drop, as Vee-rex said, and I think we've gotten to that stage in technology where we can afford that and where we can play with that. And it would increase the realism of the game, where, you know, I'm actually pretty sure in Battlefield 3, your bullets can ricochet off surfaces and hit someone back. So say someone's hiding and you hit behind them, like on a wall, for example, it might bounce back and hit them in the back. You see? So that's those things I would like, but that's not really hit detection. That's just, yeah, but that's just what I would like to see.
I think the hit detection is just fine. Sometimes it's a bit annoying, but in general, it's alright.
I agree actually with destinysnake, because I just like playing a game which is very real. You know, just playing Call of Duty is just a game where you just have to hit the guy, and it might not even work. You know, it's not real.
Yep. And next is the skill-based matchmaking. Now, we haven't heard too much about it, or at least I haven't, and I actually think this might be a good solution, except I'm sure a lot of the good players will complain. Now, because the good players, you know, they like to be good. They like to be better than everyone else.
Like to bone the noobs.
Exactly. And I think the people who get their mobs every single game, they'll be pretty pissed off when they can't get the mobs every game, because you'll be playing with people your own skill level. Now, me not being too much of a tryhard, I'm actually kind of satisfied with this, other than I just think it's a good idea in general.
I believe this skill-based matchmaking can be like turned on and off, so you can decide if you want to play against players of your strength, or if you want just to play against randoms and whoever.
Yeah, I agree with Bibz. You know, we should have an option to turn it on and off, because you know you don't always want to play with good people. You know. And you also want to keep your KDR quite up for those who like just care about their KDR. Unlike, yeah, I know people that do. So yeah, I think it's a good idea to implement that.
Yeah, and next we're going to be talking about the Codcast live streaming. Now, if you guys do not know what this is, Podcast live streaming is it's basically just so you can live stream without having a stream card on your PC and XSplit, blah 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 blah. It makes it a lot simpler for smaller YouTube channels who don't have like beast PCs. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm not a big fan of live streaming, so this won't really affect me. So that's pretty much it for a podcast.
Okay, and finally, we'll talk about the graphics. Well, I hope they're as good as the other CODs, and yeah, I hope they're good because it's just going to be a good Call of Duty then.
Yeah, and so this gameplay is about to be finished. This is on my account, but it's Vee-rex's gameplay. He was playing because they were over at my house. So yeah, peace out, bye.